day 7. What a difference a day makes with the weather. Yesterday was freezing cold and 25, 30 mile an hour gusts of wind. Absolutely gorgeous today. Finishing up what I should have been doing today. I came down 3 extra miles yesterday for a 15-mile day and got picked up at a road crossing. Went back to Pearisburg, and I'm hiking the rest of what I should have been hiking had I stayed up at the shelter last night. Anyway, show you a couple of things as we move forward. All right, coming back into Pearisburg. Whew, stinky. Passing by the Celanese chemical plant, and I gotta go under the bridge and then get back up and go across the New River. But this place stinks really bad. I just passed a sign that's talking about U.S. Customs and Border Protection. You were entering a foreign trade zone, so this plant is owned by country, or I don't know what the deal is, but anyway. Ugh. I've spent too much time here. It smells really, really bad. I'm sure the locals aren't thrilled about them being here. Now, let me finish by saying maybe the locals are thrilled to have them here with the boost to the economy and jobs, I suppose. But I don't know. Let's see. I gotta find out what they're making. They got a lot of people, a lot of stuff going on. Have to cross the New River. That is Big Butt Mountain over there. That is Paris Mountain. Angel's Rest right there, and that is the New River coming out of West Virginia, and that's looking downstream, and then somewhere back up in there, I guess is the second highest or highest bridge in the United States. I think it's the second highest. I think there's one out west in Idaho or Oregon or someplace else. Hell, I don't know. It's higher. It seems like there's one that's higher, but anyway. Lots of people out enjoying it. All right. Appalachian Trail, day 8 on trail, back at Virginia 42. Where I started out southbound on Tuesday and went out that way and up over that big pasture where those cows are, up over Kelly Knob, which is the mountain in the background, and back to Pearisburg. And today I'm headed northbound back to Catawba. A little shorter hike this time, only 26.7, something like that. I'm about to knock out this first 95 miles. Here we go. A little gut buster to get the day started, just coming out and up from the highway. And again, forgive the wheezing and the huffing and puffing, but you see the highway signs down there for Virginia 42 or US Highway 42, and then looking back up at Kelly Knob in the direction I came from the other day. All right, got an even bigger climb coming, so trying to get warmed up. All right, coming down the first little small climb I have for the day, and then that big ridge right there with the power line going up it is what I've got to get to the top of next. But fortunately, that's the only really big climb of the day, about 1,300 feet worth, somewhere along in there. We're about to pass by a famous oak tree called the Keffer Oak. Show you when I get there. Good patch of wild phlox. Alright, I just had my picture made next to the Keffer Oak, the largest oak tree on the Southern Appalachian Trail and the second largest oak tree on the entire Appalachian Trail. The largest is the Dover Oak, and I'm not sure where it is. Anyway, I'm gonna try to go up here and take another picture quick. All right, here's another shot. The big oak tree. Those posts with the blazes on them are maybe a little under 6 feet tall. So I'll give you an idea of the scale. This tree is supposed to be 21 feet plus in diameter. Oh, gorgeous morning, but unfortunately I got to get the climb on. All right, up we go. little bit of huffing and puffing. Got a ridge walk going on right now, and there's a little bit of up and down on it. I just kind of got up a little bit, looking at this beautiful view down into the valley. And I've had numerous power lines that I've crossed or walked on this trip. Just look at that zigzaggedy line going up that ridge right there. That is insane. Getting power to the Blue Ridge. What a feat of engineering. All right, pressing on. All right, here's a little better view of where I shot the power line video just a second ago, and there it is. These ridges run back to the north, and pretty sure tomorrow I'm going over that one off in the distance. If you look and see that mountain sticking up right in that kind of cleft there, I'm pretty sure that is the backside of McAfee Knob, which means the Dragon's Tooth is on that ridge out there. And I might make it there tomorrow. If not, it'll be Tuesday morning. Wonder what this is. It looks kind of like a French tree. Right up here on a gnarly ridge. They got bluegrass at that church. So far, I'm liking the road walk. It's beautiful country. A lot of gurgling streams along the road. Go down there and get water if I needed to. All right. The last few video clips that you've seen are part of a little detour I'm taking called the Craig Creek High Water Route. And it is recognized by the Appalachian Trail Conservancy as a official route. Hold on. Stop that video. Somebody stopped to offer me a ride. Anyway, I am taking the Craig Creek High Water Route. There's not been much rain, and Craig Creek is not dangerous at the moment. You could easily cross it and continue on the official Appalachian Trail, but I noticed on this that this detour came through a valley, so it's flat and has some beautiful country, which I've already filmed a little bit of, and it's about 3 miles shorter than hiking on the official trail, and it cut out an 1,100 foot climb that I was scheduled to do in the morning, and this is going to put me further down trail where I can actually finish up this segment tomorrow. The plan was to have it done by day after tomorrow, so far so good. Walking along Trout Creek. I'll get back on the official trail right down here, about a mile. Right. Wrapping up the Craig Creek high water route, and coming up to Trout Creek, saved myself 3 miles. I did 16 today. I would have done 19 and that would have been much harder. So anyway, check in tomorrow.